think I've just had my best ever charity shop find. Ever.
Retro Ghetto.
Hi everybody, welcome to this week's vlog. And let me tell you, it is good to be back. I'm feeling 100%. And my first charity shop hunt of the week was a very, very productive one. As you've probably seen from the footage, yeah, Nintendo Wii bundles like this don't come around too often. Normally what you get with Nintendo Wii is at best you'll find a Mario Kart or some sort of version of Wii Sports Resort. That's your usual decent Wii finds that you get in charity shops, but this is definitely the best Wii bundle that I've ever found in one go. So let's take a look at this. Right, so straight off the bat, heavy hitters. Mario Party 8, Mario Party 9. Woo! Okay, so first things first, I paid £5 for the whole bundle. So all of these games, she charged me £5, which, yeah. These two games alone have got £30 trade-in combined. So that's £30 trade-in there, just for those two. Sonic Secret Rings is not a particularly lucrative one. Neither is Mario Power Tennis. These both have £3 each trade-in, I think. And then more Mario games. Mario Bros and Mario Galaxy. You just don't find these games in charity shops too often anymore. I probably found 1 or 2 copies of these over the past 12 months or so, but it's not something that you find very often. These I don't think I've ever found, to be honest. Certainly not Mario Party 9, which is the more valuable one. So a very, very nice Wii bundle and a fantastic charity shop hunt to begin the week. There's about £55 worth of trade-in, so not bad from a £5 spent. I'm not decided fully what I'm going to do with these yet. This is all getting traded in because I already own all them. These two I don't own. Now, it's one of them. Part of me feels obliged to put them in my collection because they're first-party Nintendo games. The other part of me thinks it's £30 trade-in. Am I really going to play Mario Party on the Wii? Probably not. So I'm going to make a decision on them as to whether they're going on the shelves or going to CEX. But I think we can all agree, a great start to the week. And it feels good. Obviously, I've not been charity shop hunting this last week. If you watched last week's vlog, you'll know I've not been very well. But yeah, it just feels good to be back. So not only that, I've also ordered a nice, somewhat expensive, retro 16-bit goodness from CEX. So we should have a nice CEX Lottery. Fingers crossed for that one. So hopefully that'll be here over the next couple of days. I'll keep you guys updated with that as well. But as well as that, as always, there's loads to be doing. I've just finished filming the video, hopefully you guys saw on Wednesday, about the collections of which I've sold and where my collecting focus is this year. So if you haven't seen that, check it out in the link below. So I'm now going to be busy over the next couple of days editing that, getting that video ready for Wednesday. But yeah, it's a nice start to the week. So this is my new favourite thing ever. Spreadable pistachio cream from Costco. I thought I'd taste it, and that was yesterday. I've been having this on biscuits, chocolate, basically anything I can fit in that jar has benefited from this. Buy some, thank me later. I know it's not quite Toys R Us, but there's still like an excitement when you go to a toy shop. Sadly, it quickly dissipates normally when I go in here and get that feeling that it's not Toys R Us, but let's go and take a look, see what's on the shelves. Go on, son. Oh, outside of the boot finish. Nice.
Retro Ghetto.
Okay guys, we are back in the Retro Ghetto, and today's a good day because today is the day that I finished editing and got the video uploaded that hopefully you guys saw on Wednesday about me selling some of my collections. Not only that, I've been to another charity shop and we are 2 for 2 this week. I've only been to charity shop twice and both times have been very fruitful. First game that I want to show is this. I picked up this very dirty, but it will wipe off. It's just like, I don't know what it is, but yeah, it'll wipe off. So Marvel Avengers. This is a £6 trading game at CEX, so well worth picking up. All Lego games are worth picking up pretty much. And this next one, do not sleep on these. What's very interesting about this game is that it was on the shelf. This is not one that was in the back. This is not one I had to ask for. This is not the benefit of backroom privileges. This is just a game that people sleep on. Don't sleep on these. And that is Skylanders Imaginators. I think the reason people overlook these is that you can't scan it. This is not on the CEX app. The reason being is CEX take this as it was sold. So it comes in like a bigger box bundle with the figures and whatever other rubbish these came with. These are regularly selling on eBay for like £25–35. And I think this one's quite common as well, this sort of German thing. But it is fully localized, so don't worry about it having German text on it. These are regularly selling for, like I say, in and around £30. So do not miss out on Skylanders Imaginators. You'll find quite a few of these if you keep your eyes open, because a lot of people overlook them. So yeah, 2 for 2 in charity shops this week. And hopefully the luck will continue, because tomorrow we are heading to CEX. I've got a big pile of games now to trade in. We're going to be doing the weekly CEX run and the local charity shop. So hopefully we'll continue this nice charity shop run. Then the following day we're going to do a full day's game hunting, somewhere I've never been game hunting before. So we'll talk about that a little bit later on in the week. But not only that, you probably saw on the footage, I bought a brand new video game. I just couldn't help myself. Shout out to Nintendo for making this £35. I think that's where remasters should be. I actually tried to play this once on the GameCube, and you know what it's like, guys. These early first-person shooters, they weren't quite there, right? They haven't aged that well. They didn't quite have the sort of twin stick, point the camera, move. Yeah, I don't know how to explain it, but they didn't quite have it down, and I know that they've definitely improved the sort of camera control and the movement for this game, and I'm really looking forward to playing it. From what I hear, it's a fantastic remaster of what is a classic game. So that's going to be getting played probably once I've finished Owlboy and a couple of other games that I'm currently playing through as well. So yeah, very happy with that. Let's jump into a small CEX lottery that I've got. And then after that, we've got a very nice CEX lottery. I had an email today, it's coming tomorrow. It's a very nice retro piece, quite expensive game that I've been after for some time, but this is just a little appetizer until then. Okay, so I've tore the strip off the box and I've taken out the invoice. I did it with both hands. I want to be careful. I actually sold even more stuff. Quite apt, given the video that I've just put out. Yeah, I've sold some stuff via my Instagram. So if you're not following me on Instagram, there's the information with which to do so. But yeah, tonight's the night. I've got to do like, I don't know, 6 or 7 parcels to get sent out tomorrow. So I can do with all the boxes I can get my hands on. So I'm trying to keep them in good condition rather than my usual ripping them open. But yeah, let's see what I've got. Okay, so I've got a copy of Dragon's Lair. Let's try and pull it open. It don't matter, you can see it, right? Looks to be in decent condition from what we can see. Yeah, Dragon's Lair, which can only mean one thing, right? Here's this other package that I got. And here it is, of course. It's the Dragon's Lair box. So, a little bit of background. I didn't pay £45 for it. This popped up on eBay. Buy it now, £10 all in. I'll take that all day long. Thank you very much. So I saw this on eBay, £10. I went straight on to the CEX app and I purchased this with vouchers. I don't remember exactly how much this was, loose cart, but it wasn't a lot. I'll pop it on here for you. So yeah, another Super Nintendo game. Another game that I need the manual for. But that's okay. I have actually sourced a couple of manuals for the games that I need manuals for recently, so you'll be seeing those on this vlog or a future vlog. But yeah, very happy with the combined cost that this has cost me, because there was a complete copy I was watching and it went for like over 30 quid. So another day, another nice haul of games. Really looking forward to playing this one. But yeah, next time you see me, I'll probably be doing the CEX and charity shop run. Then I'll be doing that CEX Lottery, of which I'm really excited about. It's a retro game I've had my eye on for some time. It's quite a heavy hitter. And then I'll be telling you guys my plans for the game hunt day, where exactly it is we're going, and yeah, loads still to come. I must say it's a really good game, mate. What do you think?
Me too.
I'm really enjoying it.
Every time I come home from school, can we come in here and play it?
Okay, mate.
I would.
Good morning, guys. This is even more stuff that I've sold. Not full collections, just things that I pulled out from the old Retro Ghetto 2.5, but I could never be a reseller. If there's one thing I hate more than packaging, it's queuing in the post office.
Retro Ghetto.
I think I've just had my best ever charity shop find. Ever. I can't believe it. This has been the craziest week. I've been to 3 charity shops and I've looked at 3 times. And that's what it was. This was luck. Forget that video I put out, 10 tips for charity shops. This was pure luck and timing. I walked in and it was sat there, this big box. Honestly, I can't believe it. Anyway, I need to park that. It's all I can think about right now, but we've come out to do what we've come to do, so we're gonna have to talk about that when we get back to the Retro Ghetto. I need to check it all out because I've only half seen what's in this box. I was, before I found that, excited about this. I've got a couple of CEX lotteries to do when we get back as well. But right now I'm going to CEX. You know what it's like, guys, the weekly drill. Got this big bag of stuff that I need to trade in. And in that box, in the bag, sorry, is that Game Boy game that a lot of you pointed out in the comments was the wrong game. They sent me the Game Boy Color one as opposed to the Game Boy one. I thought it was a bit weird that it was in a black, it was like a black game, but it must not be only me that's been fooled by it, because when I checked, there was a couple listed on eBay that also said Game Boy. The pictures are all wrong on the CEX app. And there's also a different version of that game for the Game Boy Color, if that makes sense. So there's also a Game Boy Color release that's got like a different sticker on it. So it's very confusing, but ultimately, yes, it's the wrong one. Thank you guys for letting me know in the comments from last week's vlog. So I'm going to return that as well as all this other stuff. But I can't even think straight. I'm so excited about what I've just found. But yeah, let's go and do the charity shop hunt. Let's go to CEX. Let's get back to the Retro Ghetto 3.0 because, wow, we've got to do this unboxing and we've got to look at what I genuinely think could be my best ever charity shop find. This vlog's going to be about an hour long. Let's go. Okay, so it's freezing cold, it's windy, it's just started snowing, and I want nothing more than to go home and check out that box that I just found at that charity shop. But the grind don't stop. Let's keep going, let's see what else we can find. I said on that charity shop tips video that I put out, never be satisfied, right? Even if you find something amazing, make sure you're going out your way to find even more, and that's what we're doing now. We're going to go see what we can find in these shops, and obviously see what CEX has got for us as well. So if there's anything worth showing, I'll show you guys along the way. I'm so excited. So this is the 4th charity shop I've been in this week, and it's the first time I've not found something. I've not found something significant. So hey, the run had to end at some point, right? Let's keep going. Still need to pick this up on everyone's recommendation, but this one's got the manual. As soon as I find a clean copy of Mad Max, I'll pick it up.
Retro Ghetto.
Okay, so we are back, and even though I didn't pick up any more games off camera, it was a very, very successful trip out. I'm going to dive into this charity shop find in a minute, but before that, I want to get into some CEX lotteries. These are 2 games that I've been very excited about arriving. The retro one in here I've been wanting for some time, and there's also a game that I'm very excited about playing. So anyway, enough of all that. I'm going to dive into these, and then we're going to take a look at the charity shop find, which I've got sitting down here in a big box. But yeah, let's get into these first of all. I wasn't lying when I said this vlog's probably going to be an hour long. I'm going to have to whittle this down because I got a nice sizable voucher whilst I was out today at CEX, and I've already ordered another retro game which hopefully will arrive. I've ordered quite a few things on eBay recently. With me selling quite a few things, as you've seen last week, yeah, I've decided to put some of them funds back into my collection. So I've bought quite a few things that I've been after for some time. So hopefully they'll arrive in time for this vlog. If not, keep it locked to the Retro Ghetto and you'll be seeing them next week. So, okay, first up, we have got a Nintendo Switch game. It's part of my Switch growth. Let me just take the sticker off because you can't even see the title. Hold up. Alright, there we go. This is Raiden. I think it's Raiden. Maybe say Raiden. I'm gonna go Raiden, right? Before you kill me in the comments. Raiden 4 X Mikado Remix. Now guys, as you know, if you watched the last vlog, I recently got my sort of monitor set up so I can now switch it into Tate mode. But like an idiot, I don't even own a physical version of a vertical shmup. All my shmups are like horizontal, so I really needed to add one. And apparently this is very good. Raiden 4. What the Mikado Remix is to my knowledge, it's basically like a famous composer, I believe, that's basically upgraded the music. So it's all modern music as well as upgraded visuals. So yeah, it's basically like a remaster of the game, but with enhanced music to match the game better than the original music. That's the way I've interpreted it. This is £28 at CEX. It's actually got the ESRB logo on here, which doesn't bother me at all, simply because the Switch is multi-region and I'm not looking to resell this. This is for my Switch collection, which I'm going to hopefully continue to grow over the next few years. But I know that this was quite a limited release, so maybe it only came out with the ESRB. I'll have to look into that. It says it was released, I think, by UFO, if that's right. But yeah, just one I'm really excited to start playing. Obviously, once I flip my screen into Tate mode, turn on the Seekers and the sub, I'm really looking forward to experiencing this, because I think it will be an experience. I haven't had much play with Raiden games throughout history. I don't even think I actually own one, so yeah, very much looking forward to playing this. But I'm going to be disciplined. I'm not going to allow myself to play this until I finish my current shmup, which is Andro Dunos 2. I've got to this final boss twice now, and I've actually been practicing the boss because there is a level select option, so hopefully I'll have that completed on this vlog, if not this vlog, the next vlog, and then we can start playing this, because I think going forwards I'm always going to have a shmup on the go alongside another Switch game and maybe like a bigger game on the PS5 or something like that. But yeah, Raiden 4, very happy with that one. And this next one in the bigger box is it's retro, it's 16-bit goodness. It's a game I've had my eye on for some time. So yeah, hopefully this is complete. This is not a cheap game by any means. There we go. I'll do the usual. I'll have a look if there's an invoice in here. Well, they've sent me a CEX sticker, which is nice. I don't think I've ever had one of them before. So shout out to whichever branch sent me this. Yeah, there's my invoice. Let's get rid of that. Get rid of all the rubbish. Okay, so I'm going to show you guys, because it's, well, you'll see. Here we go. It is a Mega Drive game. It's a blue spine Mega Drive game, and it is Donald. Let me give you the full title. Donald in Maui Mallard. So this Walt Disney game was released in 1995, and it is Donald in Maui Mallard. This game is like Inception. There's so many layers to the character here. I'll read the blurb on the back for you guys. Donald Duck as Maui Mallard must recover the Mojo idol of Shaoboom to save his tropical island. An instant classic from the Disney Interactive Studios. Now, basically, the way I interpret this is that you're Donald Duck, but you're Donald Duck as a private eye, like an investigator. And the mechanic is that you've got a gun. But then you also switch to, I think, Maui Mallard, unless Maui Mallard's the investigator. I told you it's like Inception. But he's got like a stick, like a Donatello style stick. I'm not doing this much good, am I? This is why I don't review games. But ultimately, this is quite an expensive game. Let's have a quick look. Yeah, this is a £58 game. Now, this is one of those rare occasions where the Mega Drive game is actually more expensive than its Super Nintendo counterpart. Being a massive Super Nintendo collector, I would rather have the Super Nintendo version. We're going to get to that in a moment, but it's never in stock. It's quite rare. I think CEX actually had it quite underpriced, to be honest. But I'm doing my research for this, and the reason why I decided to get it on the Mega Drive rather than hold out for a Super Nintendo copy is that this game was originally made for the Mega Drive. It was sort of then ported to Super Nintendo, and my understanding is that whilst the Super Nintendo looks better and sounds better, this plays better because this is how it was originally intended to be on the Mega Drive hardware. So yeah, really looking forward to it. The reason I'm talking and I'm not opening is because it feels heavy. Like I'm more sitting here all happy like I've won, but I've not even checked yet. But it does feel heavy, and it's in really nice condition. I think even the most hardened of collectors would be happy with this. That sticker It's only on the barcode, but I mean that would probably come off if you cared. But yeah, we've got the pull tab and everything, so right, okay. I'm confident. I feel confident with this. If I can open it. Yes. I mean, I'm assuming it's supposed to be black and white. Yeah, this is a proper manual. This is in really nice condition, guys. Really nice. There's a slight bit of like the stickers slightly coming away on the top there, if you can see that. But I mean, that's nothing. A little bit of Pritt stick. Put my year 5 art skills to the test. Yeah, a little bit of Pritt stick or something will solve that. But really, really happy. That's definitely a CEX win. I mean, when you start paying this kind of money for a game, it has to have a manual as far as I'm concerned. This would have gone back had it not got one. So very, very happy with that. That's a CEX win and 2 games that I'm really excited for. And again, guys, this is why I do what I do. This is why I go out hunting, because, you know, I keep getting all these CEX vouchers, and ultimately this is the fruits of the labour, right? Games that I'm really excited to add to my shelves. So yeah, CEX win. Right, okay, so it's time to unveil what I got from the charity shop this morning. And yeah, like I said, I think in the car when I spoke to you guys, there was no skill to this. It was just pure luck. I say it was luck, but I mean, you kind of have to make your own luck, right? I mean, the more you frequent charity shops, the more often you go in, the more often luck's gonna find you. And that's exactly what happened. I walked in and it was just there. There was a box full by the counter. I saw the console box, because there's a console in here sticking out a mile off, and I thought, I need that. So before I show you guys exactly what it is, I said to the lady, oh, how much do you want for this? Basically the whole box. And she said, well, it needs to be pat tested. Now, I've got a fantastic relationship with both the lady and the charity shop generally. I know a lot of the members of staff there. So she said, look, can't really sell it because it's not been pat tested. I said, but look, you ain't got to worry about that with me, love. Obviously, I mean, I'm in there all the time. And she wasn't sure, and I said, okay, don't worry about it, I'll just take the games, because the games are set price there, so there was no negotiation with the games. I could see there was a lot of games in here, so I started pulling through the games, and I thought to myself, well, I'll just buy the games and then maybe we'll come back for the rest of it down the line once it's been pat tested. But she basically said to me, look, actually just take it, because it'll only end up getting split up in the back, and just have it, basically. So we came to an agreement of £30, which I was very happy with, but obviously I'm taking some risk with it having not been pat tested, and they're not really supposed to sell it to me without that having taken place. And for anyone that doesn't know what pat testing is, it's basically like an electrical testing to make sure something is safe, and that's like a legal requirement, I think, before you sell something. Which is why I'll be careful what footage I put up of the shop, because I don't want anyone to get in trouble. I won't be able to bring this back, so I've not done a deep dive into this, but if there's no wires or if it's broken or whatever, the risk is on me. But because the price was so good, it was a risk worth taking. But yeah, let's get into it. This is what I saw. So we've got the big box, right? And this is what I saw. There it is, a boxed Wii U. Now there's a little bit of pen and stuff on here, but I'm confident I can clean this box up. So this is the premium pack 32GB Wii U. I had a quick look in it when I got back, and it seems like everything's in here that should be in here. We've got all the inserts, and then we've got the main pieces. And to be honest, they look in decent-ish condition. They're not mint by any means, but it's hard to say without cleaning it up, right? It definitely needs a good bit of Mr. Sheen on it. And obviously I've still to test this. But then it's got the relevant cables that it needs. I think that's pretty much everything. So that's the charger for the gamepad. That's the power supply. I mean, the only thing I don't think it has is the HDMI, which, I mean, they're 10 a penny, right? So I've even got an official grey Wii U HDMI. So that's that. Okay, so great start. I was actually shocked as to the value of them. We'll get to the values once we've been through everything. But since I completed my Wii U set, it's up here, I've sort of like completed it, right? Like I'm done. I don't check for Wii U no more. I've got no reason to. I completed it. I had that relief. And now it just sits on the shelf looking pretty, if I'm being honest. So I don't really keep abreast of the Wii U market. I can only assume it's going up in value because, I mean, why wouldn't it? It's Wii U. But I was very surprised as to the value of a box console. But as I say, we will get into all that. So here's the games. There's a big pile of games here. There was actually more games than this, but just at a quick glance, there was like 5 or 6 that I knew didn't have loads of value, so I just basically said, look, you might as well put these on your shelf and sell these and make yourselves a bit more money, because I didn't need every single game. There was quite a few. There was a few Wii U games that I've checked a million times before, because I always find them, which is, I think it's the Wii U Lego City, the Wii U Lego Movie, of which games that you kind of think there might be some value, but there isn't really. It's like a couple of quid trading. So anyway, let's get into it. Super Mario Bros. Wii, which I think I found like 3 of these already this year. You can't go wrong with these. I think they're like £8 trading or something, but as I say, we're going to get to values at the end. Wind Waker. I don't think I've ever found a copy of Wind Waker in a charity shop. There's very, very good value in this. This next one was interesting. It's like a 2000 Wii points box. So like maybe back in the day you bought Wii points. Strange, right? And inside it there's 2 copies of Wii Sports. And then on the outside you can see there is a cardboard sleeve version of Wii Sports. So I'll take that out and put one of the copies in when I trade it in. Sonic, what's it called? All-Stars Racing Transformed. And then we get onto some Wii games that I was very happy to see, because I'm going to be adding these to my collection. There's quite a lot of Lego and things, and I'm going to start collecting the Lego games more frequently. I'm going to keep hold of them as and when I come across them now, as opposed to keep trading them in, because they're really fun games and they're definitely something that I can enjoy playing with little man as the years progress. So yeah, we've got Lord of the Rings, Pirates of the Caribbean, Harry Potter, which I think of all the Lego games in this bundle, this one has the most value. Indiana Jones 1 and 2. Star Wars Clone Wars. And then lastly, there was this, well, it's just like an empty box. Well, it's not empty, but there's no sleeve on it. And inside here, there's Mario Kart Wii and Mario Galaxy. Now, I'm greedy, right? Because I should have been happy with all this. Of which I am. I'm delighted. There's more yet. But I mean, there's still a part of me that thought, oh, wouldn't it have been nice to have had the box for these 2? So, I mean, they're good discs to have. If ever I find the empty games, the empty cases, it's nice to have these discs, of course, in reserve. But then, one of the things that adds a lot of value to all this is there's loads of peripherals as well. Gave them a guitar because I had no interest in things like that, big stuff sticking out. I ain't got room. Guys, there's... Let's see. I'm going to try and give you the money shot. Can you see? 6 remotes. I had no idea until I got back. These were in the bottom. 6 Wii remotes. I can't remember exactly how much they give each for these at CEX. Was it £12 each or something like that? But yeah, there were 6 of them. 2 of the Wii Motion Plus adapters for the older style remotes, which these are. And then a load of peripherals. There's nunchucks. I think there's 3 of these official steering wheels. And then there's like third-party stuff. Just loads of stuff. I did do some quick figures, of which I was shocked. Okay, so CEX sell this lot £397.50. I mean, it's basically 400, because I didn't even bother adding any of the third-party stuff, of which there's like 50p value in several of these pieces. But yeah, it's basically £400 worth of value here. I paid 30 quid, I think I've already told you. In terms of voucher, there's £211. Now, none of this is including the third-party stuff. It's not including the loose discs, of course. But yeah, what a find, right? 30 quid for £400 worth of stuff. I mean, that doesn't happen often. It's been a crazy week. If you watch the vlogs regularly, you'll know last week I couldn't go anywhere. So I kind of started to have withdrawal symptoms of going out hunting. And then this week, wow. I was 3 for 3, right? We had the first charity shop where we had the other nice Wii bundle. Then I found that Skylanders and the Xbox One Lego game, all of which got traded in today. And then the third charity shop was this. Yeah, I mean, we've probably found £500 worth of value in 3 charity shops, which is, yeah, I mean, I found a lot of stuff, right? But by my own standards, that's good. That's good going. That's like full-time reseller stuff, right?
So yeah, very, very happy with the finds. But just to quickly go over a couple of values that I was surprised by. The boxed Wii U, £100 voucher, they sell it for 150. I didn't have any idea or that much. I thought that they were selling for like £100 and they'd probably give me 60, 80 voucher, something like that. But like I say, I'm out of the game, right? I've got no idea about Wii U prices. The Wii U that I've got, I actually found it ridiculously cheap. That's what led me onto this full set journey. Somebody saw on a marketplace years ago, £35 with 4 games, and the games were all Mario games. She didn't even take photos of the games. I asked her, she was like, oh yes, Mario this, Mario that. So that was an unbelievable bargain, which kind of led to me spending £2 grand, life of a collector, right, on a full set. But yeah, I didn't know the value. And then the Wii remotes, £132 is what CEX sell the 6 Wii remotes for. It equates to £48 trading. Now the only asterisk to say is that none of this has been tested, right? So obviously I've got to test all these Wii remotes, I've got to test the console. You know, CEX are picky when it comes to consoles, so we don't know. But best case scenario, if everything's working and as it should be, yeah, £400 value, £211 trade-in, and I mean, yeah, charity shop finds don't get much better than that. So I'm absolutely delighted. What an amazing day. We've had a CEX win, we've had really the best charity shop find of my life. And the week's barely begun. We're going out tomorrow, we're doing a full day game hunting tomorrow, so the pressure's definitely off, because, you know, I'm already elated with what I found this week, but hopefully we'll go out and find some more stuff tomorrow. And like I say, I've ordered quite a lot of stuff from eBay and other places. Hopefully we'll have some more stuff to show this week, and yeah, let's just hope this continue of good luck. This run of good luck continues, but yeah, I'm going to go and clean this up, start testing it. I'll see you guys real soon.
Retro Ghetto.
Right, come on. I've got 3 credits left. I'm on the final boss. This is the best chance I've had. Let's go. Yes! Yes! Ha ha! I've done it! Oh my days! I had to put together a hell of a run. Yes! Honestly, the pride you feel beating a shmup. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's on the easiest setting with the most lives, the most continuous. That don't matter when it's a shmup. There is no easy setting on a shmup. What a game. Love it. So happy to have beat it. I had to grind for that. And I think I was literally down to my last life. Genuinely, I think I was on my last life. I thought I'd messed it up, but yeah, so happy. The first like playthrough since I got Raiden earlier that we opened, and I said I wasn't going to play it until I beat this, so it must be destiny that I finally beat it. Boom! All! See that? All! Ha! Delighted with that. I just want to reiterate what a game this is. Andro Dunos 2. Guys, go out there, buy this game. It's also available on 3DS, I believe, or 2DS, one of them. Yeah. Buzzing! Okay, so I'm calling it a night. After I finished Andro Dunos, I carried on with Owlboy. I think I'm there or thereabouts. Looking at it, I think I'm, I don't know, probably about 80% done. I think there's like another level and a boss kind of thing for me to finish. So hopefully in the next sitting or two, I'll have Owlboy done as well. But yeah, I'm just sitting here, about to go to my bed, just reflecting, man. It's been a great day. That amazing charity shop find. We won on the CEX Lottery. I finished a game that I really enjoyed, and yeah, that's the things that I enjoy within my passions and my hobbies. So if you don't enjoy days like today, what's the point in doing it, right? So yeah, it's been a day of wins, a day of successes, and yeah, I'm going to bed a happy man. It's been a very good day. Yeah, I'll check you guys in the morning in a bit.
Retro Ghetto.
Let's get this work. Good morning. As you can see, it's snowing, but that ain't gonna stop us. We're going out. As I say, today is game hunt day. We're gonna head over to Kirkby. There's a shop there I've been to on the channel a couple of times, Kirkby Sale Exchange. Really nice shop. has always got fantastic prices on the game, so hopefully we can find something there. From there, we're going to go to MacArthur Glen, which is like a design outlet village. And then from there, we're going to go to Alfreton and then maybe Belper, which are both like towns that should have a lot of charity shops. So hopefully there's a lot of game hunting ahead of us. Hopefully the weather won't be too much of a deterrent and the roads will be okay. But yeah, looking forward to it. Let's get it. Okay, so we're here at Kirkby and I must be mad. The snow is really coming down. Retro Rivals, if you're watching, I know this is like a summer's day for you guys in Canada, but yeah, it's not here. Right, let's go and take a look at Kirkby Exchange. Let's hope this drive has been worth the trip. It usually is. Okay, so we're here. After what feels like an expedition, let's get inside. Nice one, isn't it? As you can see, the snow's starting to settle. But I can get back to my car in one piece. The snow on the camera. What am I doing with my life? Right, I finished in there. That's some nice finds. I'm not going to mess about in this weather. We're going to go to MacArthur Glen now. I'll show you everything I picked up when we get back. Concentrate on not falling over. Okay, so there was nothing happening at MacArthur Glen, didn't pick anything up, and I thought at that point, you know what, I'm just going to go home, call it a day. The weather's terrible, the roads are bad. So I drove past Alfreton, then on the way home I saw the exit for Belper, and I thought, you know what, I don't think I've ever been to Belper. Let's just go and take a look. So we're here now, there's a few charity shops. Let's see if we can find something. Well, to quote Mr. Cray,
Wasting my time! Wasting my time!
Retro Ghetto.
We are back in the 3.0. I put on some dry clothes. I've got a much needed cup of tea. Whilst there was nothing doing on the charity shop front, I think I've used all my luck this week with charity shops. It's always worth the trip to go and see the guys at Kirkby Sale Exchange. What a great shop. I actually took quite a few things to trade in there. I went into the old Retro Ghetto 2.5 this morning, picked up some toys, some user guides, that kind of stuff. So I actually left with a nice bit of cash because they're very fair with their trade-ins, and these couple of games, and they pretty much gave me these games on top of the cash that we agreed on the things I took in. So first things first, just a cheap game, Blood Bowl. I've always been intrigued by this artwork. I think this is part of the Warhammer universe. This is £2 at CEX. They say they just had £1 on it, which doesn't seem like a lot, but it's still twice the price, right? There's one at my local CEX, but it's not complete, that's why I never bought it. So this one's got the manual. Yeah, I just thought it was interesting. Nice artwork, figured for £1, I'll pop it in my collection. And this is the game I've been after for quite some time, the Dreamcast collection. Some absolute classics on here. Crazy Taxi and Sonic Adventure will be getting played, especially if you've seen last week's video. You'll know I sold my Dreamcast collection recently, so yeah, it's come at a good time. It's very apt for me to pick this up. CEX charged £10 for this, I believe, so again, gives you an idea of just how good the prices are at Kirkby Sales Exchange. And shout out to Nina, the owner, and all the staff at that shop. If you're ever in the Kirkby area, make sure you go and check them out. But yeah, I'm back. I'm happy to be out of the snow. I'm going to sit down and play my games for a bit and hopefully try and get Owlboy finished. Okay, so I've just turned off Owlboy. I don't think I'm going to be getting it finished this week, but I don't think there's too far to go. So hopefully on next week's vlog, that'll be my 6th game completed of the year. What a week it's been. Such a good week. Not only have we added CEX vouchers, we've added cash. Can't forget about this, which will be going on eBay. We've added all of these games to the collection, so all of these are going to be going on the shelves. Really looking forward to playing these two. And this, the condition of this, guys, this is as close to mint as you get, minus that sticker. Very happy with that. And of course, another nice Super Nintendo game for the collection. Aside from that, we had the Wii U find, which has got to be my best charity shop find of all time, right? Yeah. Very, very happy with this week's finds. We completed Andro Dunos 2, so from a gaming point of view, yeah, what a week. What a week. And I want to thank you guys for coming along for the journey with me. I've got loads of stuff during the post. I've just placed an order for another nice piece of retro goodness. So we'll have at least one more CEX Lottery coming next week. There's quite a few things I've ordered from eBay and other places, both to add to my collection and to do some improvements in and around the game room. So yeah, there's going to be another stacked vlog next week. If you're enjoying what I'm doing here at the Retro Ghetto, please consider hitting the subscribe button. It helps out the channel. Thanks again. I'll see you all on the next one. Play your games, keep it retro. In a bit.
You're watching the Retro Ghetto.
Ghetto.
Ghetto!
Yeah.